Welcome to the bold analysis. To the Kisii nation, you welcomed the president. And how is the situation for those who are in Kisii? Tell us about president's tour of the region. If you're part of the crowd, if you attended, just get and tell us in the comment section what was your honest assessment of that tour. Back in Nairobi, it's raining. And I just realized it has exposed that the fact that we have very poor drainage. Yeah, we have very poor drainage. It's not one, it's wanting, just to say the least. So to Governor Sakaja, kazi kwako, roll your sleeves because the city has abruptly become dirty. Ladies and gentlemen, someone shared with me a video of President's tour in Kisii. And there is one observation that we made. Unlike other tours that he's been making, the Kisii tour, the president has been forced out of the comfort, out of the office, and has gone back to the campaign trail. You will witness this. There are two regions, especially the Western, the Nyanza, and the Kisii region. Whenever presidents tours that region, it's normally about a political rally. But then today, he decided to respond to Raila Odinga on top of the car and addressing the crowd. If you ask me, the president has come out to speak. But then, there is one question of him coming out, but again, there is a question of the reception that is saved there. And someone shared with me this video. I wanted to watch the William Ruto president addressing Kisii and try to dig deep and also look for clips when President Ruto was addressing, when Deputy President William Ruto was addressing rallies, when he was campaigning. And you will draw the line and make very important observations.
Mimi nataka niwahakikishie hii Kisii tutaibadilisha. I promise you. Na nchi yetu ya Kenya tutaibadilisha. Hawa watu tu wa kelele tunataka tuambie wawache kelele kidogo. Mtu ya maandamano tuwache, amwambie awache maandamano. Sisi tunaelewana? Si uchaguzi iliisha? Si uchaguzi iliisha? Si nyinyi mlipiga kura? Si mkaamua? Nyinyi ndio kuamua ama ni yule mtu tunaambiwa ati ni ule mtu anaitwa nani? Ati anatuambia ati kuna mtu anaitwa whistleblower. Ati yeye ndiye anaamua nani ni kiongozi kwa Kenya. Mimi nauliza.
That is William Ruto in the county of Kisii. If you see keenly, you will realize that that crowd was not interacting with his message in totality. In fact, I was even wondering, why did they opt for that event? Or rather, why did they opt for that event to be a rally? Why did they opt for it to be a rally? And secondly, you can see that the president is not tagging along his deputy, Rigathi Gachagua, in that tour. Probably, maybe Rigathi will join them tomorrow, but I suspect Rigathi may not be part of the team that will be going out with the president. And someone is telling me that from that video observation, the Kenyans are tired. Kenyans are tired. And even when they look at the political leadership, there is something that need to make, that his message is no longer, President William Ruto's message has reached a plateau. For how long are you going to say we are going to change things in this country? You started speaking about we are going to change things early as 2019 during the campaigns. And we were going to change. I can say that Kenyans can no longer be taken for the ride quite for so long. To the President William Ruto and the strategists and those people around should tell him that Kenyans are watching. And I think his messaging has reached a plateau. What new do you have to give the public? And I can tell you, if you compare Raila's message to William Ruto's message, what do you think is new? Ruto is saying about, I'm going to change. I will still make this better. I'll still make that better. But Raila Odinga is insisting that you promised this, but it has not been delivered. So you need to separate who is saying the lie. There is something happening, and Kenyans are heard. But I want to tell you 4 reasons why William Samuel Ruto has decided that too late, it might be too late, and has decided that roll the sleeves, let me go back to Kenyans and start asking for votes in 2027. I can tell you clearly that as we speak now, Raila Odinga is running away with the hustlers. And I think Standard did a story on scramble for the souls of the hustler. There is a scramble for the soul of the hustler. And we speak today, Raila Odinga is running away with the same hustlers. Immediately after Monday protest, there was a woman who was, there is a guy who was interviewed in Nyeri. And after in that interview, he said, despite the fact that he was supporting William Ruto, he said that's not what they wanted. I think you should get that video here.
Mkazi wa huku Nyeri. Kwanza kile Raila anafanya iko sawa sana. Maandamano inafaa ikuwe Monday na Tuesday. Hata asiweke kuwe Monday peke yake kwa sababu vile Ruto alichukua hii nchi, alituambia akiweka Biblia chini unga inarudi kuwe 100. Sasa hii ni miezi 6. Akipata platform hii kila Sunday wanaenda kwa makanisa wanaanza kutuambia ati bidhaa zitarudi chini. Lakini hakuna kitu kimefanyika. To a point where Raila ameamua tutokeni kila Monday tuongeleshe hii serikali kwa sababu hata Rigathi amekuwa akisema ati anataka strong opposition. Raila sasa ametokea jana na ameonesha Kenya na ameonesha dunia mzima kunaweza kuwa na strong opposition. Na mimi nataka kuambia Rigathi Gachagua kwamba hii mambo ya kuja kwa TV, kila time anaenda kwa TV anaanza kusema ati kuna unga ya 170. Wamama wanakimbia kwa maduka kwanza kutafuta unga ya 170. Na hakuna unga ya 170. Ukienda kwa supermarket saa hii, unga ni 200. Mbona wanadanganya wa Kenya? Hata kama biashara jana ziliharibiwa kidogo. Wakenya wanahangaika juu ya njaa ndio wengi. Kuna 40 million Kenyans na watu wanahangaika. So mimi kile naweza ambia Raila.
That gentleman, and there was also another one in Murang'a who was saying that that's not the important for now. Even those who woke up at 5 a.m. are struggling when the inflation is high. Irrespective of at what time did you vote, irrespective of whether you supported the party or you supported which candidate, all of us are bearing the brunt of the wrong choices. And as we speak, the hustlers, honestly, those who are remaining with William Samuel Ruto are remaining with him not because they love him, but because they're still hanging on a little thread of hope. And maybe political party affiliation or the tribesmen, that he's our gentleman. Those are the 2 grounds. But if there is a vote that William Ruto got in Mombasa because of bottom up, there is a vote that he got in Western, even that one that he got in Nyanza, even that one that he might have got in Nairobi, because of bottom up, the bottom up vote is gone. The bottom up vote is gone. And so that's why he has come so early. And he's actually speaking about 2027. So, Raila is running away with the hustlers. Number 2, Raila Odinga is reminding Kenyans that the cost of living is a responsibility, is something that William Samuel Ruto himself is supposed to fix. Who else, if not you? That's what Raila is doing, by the way. The mass action is simply a reminder, and the public is listening. It's simply a reminder that what you are going through is something that should be solved, and your president should be in a position to solve it. Because of that reminder, you know, when it is said and repeated, I can tell you, what if Raila Odinga team will be in a position to repeat this for the next 4 years? I'm telling you, we have a very high octane, volatile politics context in 2027. Take that. Take that from me. And there are many things that are going wrong, and that's where Ruto has to come back, the campaign trail. Many things are going wrong. Just today, some 140,000 students had missed on help. While we were saying we were broke, we've hired 50 CAS. A role that Osei and David Osei used to do as one person is now being carried out by 7 people that are gobbling money, the white bill. While we all cry, we are broke. So in public, things are going wrong. That people are saying that indeed what you're saying is not what it is. And that's why there's lack of feel-good effect. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my bold, and that is my understanding why William Ruto has finally decided that, look what, I'm going back to the campaign trail.